Before we begin, I just want to mention that yes, there's lipstick on my teeth, but don't worry if it's bothering you. It was bothering me. It will come off after my introduction. We have all experienced, or probably are still experiencing, having people in our inner circle who are genuinely not being authentic to us and are hiding their true characters and being pretty much fake to us. And today we will be speaking about them. What's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we discuss topics on how you could get more connected to your mind, body, and soul. So if that's what you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified every time I release a new video. It is very important to keep an eye out on who you keep in your inner circle, because some people have ill intentions. Some of them can block you from your blessings. They can drain you from your energy, and they can influence how you live your day-to-day life. And they can have a bigger impact on your life than you can ever imagine. So it is very, very ideal to watch out who you keep in your circle, and it's more of a big deal than you might think. Alright, so let's get right into the characteristics or traits some of these people may have. So, number one, they might only be there for their own convenience. Some people keep people in their circle only because they know that they can benefit from them. So if you feel like there's a friend who you feel like is around just to benefit from what you can give them or what they can get from you, that is not a real friend. So you gotta be aware of those types of people. They might treat the people who they feel like can give them something in high regard, and they might treat people who they feel like they can't get anything from in a bad manner. So if you see that, yeah, be wary of that. Number two, they're not a man or woman of their word. So if this person is constantly promising to do things or commit to things with you, either like going out or helping you with something, and they never come through with their promise, that's a huge sign saying that they don't really care about you. And it's not like, I'm not saying that someone who is in your circle has to always go out with you. They always have to drop everything to help you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like when they have actually committed to something in advance and they never come through, then that's an issue, right? Because it's a big sign saying that they don't really care about you or your time, and they don't care to put in effort to really building that connection with you. So if they're not really coming through with their promises, that's someone you also need to be aware of. Number three, they only care about themselves, and that's all they want to ever talk about is themselves, right? Some people don't even care about what's happening in your life, the issues that's happening, the wins that are happening, the successes, any of that type of stuff. They genuinely don't care, because they want the spotlight on themselves, and they're constantly talking about themselves. They want to brag about themselves. Those are also people you want to be wary about, because yeah, they're self-centered and they only care about themselves. And you don't want to have people in your circle who are pretty much narcissists who only care about themselves, right? You don't want that, because that is not a quality relationship. Number four, these types of people are so quick to talk about other people's business to you, or they're talking your business to other people. So this one is an obvious one, but I've always been wary about the people who are so quick to talk about everyone's business, everyone and their mama's business to me, because I realized that if that type of person is so quick to tell me about someone else's business, they're probably quick to talk about my business to other people. And some people don't intentionally do this because they just don't have a filter, and they just have a loose mouth. But I realized as I've grown up that if I have those types of people in my circle, I'm not telling you my business. I don't care if you genuinely are a good person and you just slip up a couple of 1-2 times. I don't care. If that's what your character is like, then I am just gonna keep my sacred information to myself and just talk about my business to the people who I feel like I could trust, who I don't have to be like, is this person gonna talk about my business to someone else, even like unintentionally? I don't want to have to feel like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, if people around you don't have a filter, or they just purposely are talking your business to someone else, then definitely watch out for them. Number 5, they put on a mask. So this type of person might be constantly putting on a mask just to be likable by everyone. They want to be talked about. They want to be the person who is the best, who is the nicest. This is like, the list can go on. But yeah, they wear a mask and they hide their true identity. They are not being authentic. And the reason why you want to be like careful of that is that if they're not being authentic, then you don't know who they really are. So they could be hiding a lot of their traits and their negative traits from you, and you wouldn't even know it. So if you feel like you could see that someone is being so fake and putting on a mask just to be likable by everyone, then there is an issue there, because they are just not an authentic person. And they might, so I've seen this a lot, and I've heard about stories about this where some people they will wear a mask to be likable by people at a distance, but then they'll show their true identity, their flawed identity, to the people who are close. That becomes an issue because then you don't really know how to perceive this person, right? But if you feel like someone is being fake to you and putting on a mask just to be likable then by everybody else, then those are the people that you don't want to keep in your circle either. Number 6, they are jealous or envious of you. So if you feel like every time you tell a particular person good news and you feel this jealous vibe, or they even make a jealous remark, then be very careful of telling these types of people your blessings and your success. Yeah, definitely refrain from telling them, because subconsciously or consciously they might be blocking a lot of your blessings, because they may be wishing bad upon you, because they just can't stand the fact that you're doing good in life, right? So yeah, the tongue is a very powerful thing, and it can cause a lot of curses. So if you feel like someone in your circle is like this, do not tell them your good news. Just don't tell them anything, honestly. But if you feel like you're not telling them anything, why are they there? You know what I mean? But anyways, let me go back to what I was saying. Don't tell them your news, because they can definitely wish bad upon you, and you just don't want that negative energy in your circle. Because like I said, they can block your blessings just by their tongue, their mouth, their wishes, their thoughts. So I just want to share a little tip that was helpful for me, and hopefully it could be helpful for you. It helped me narrow down my inner circle and who I trust and who I talk to on a regular. I made a list of what I require in a friend, and if people didn't meet most of the things on my list, I just figured that what's the point? Why am I gonna pretend and act like some people are my friends when they don't make my list? Like they don't qualify on my checklist of what a friend is, right? So after doing that, I realized a lot and I really cut down my inner circle. It's helped me a lot because now I feel more better. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like I'm more focused on myself and my goals. And yeah, it's helped me a lot. I don't think some people understand how important it is to really watch who's in your circle. If you have any other tips or ideas or anything about what it is to have a fake friend around you, please comment in the comment section below. And if you found this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, peace and love.